everyone, Angus here, back with a brand new video for you all. And today the Dart Goblin just released and I bought the pack. As you can see, this is the deck we're going to be using, and I'm going to be showing you just replays today, and I'm just going to be analyzing the Dart Goblin, and we're going to be talking about its flaws and how it's good, in what way it's good, and how do you use it properly. So here I just won an 11-3 classic challenge with the deck I'm about to show you. So apparently I didn't get 12 wins because I started with 2 losses, so that was kind of a bummer. But here, let's just open this chest really quickly and let's see if we can get anything good from it. Hopefully some Dart Goblins. No Dart Goblins today, only a clone spell. Alright, so I don't think that was too good of a chest, but here we're going to be showing you some replays while analyzing the Dart Goblin. So, alright, so the Dart Goblin, it's a 3 elixir cost card, it's a rare card, and its movement speed is very fast, and basically what that means is you can really easily chip your opponent's tower if you place it correctly. So just like that, as you can see. But he reacted really well, so props to him. But basically, if your opponent doesn't react well enough, you can put your Dart Goblin in the middle of the bridge and it'll just straight away run to the tower because its deploy time is only 1 second. So within that 1 second, it'll just speed to that tower, and with the range of 6.5, which is as large as a Royal Giant. Basically what that means is it can just speed to a tower, and if you're not quick enough, it will basically do about 400 damage to your tower. That's basically how good a Dart Goblin is. And knowing this, and also if you guys didn't know, the Dart Goblin has, I think, a 1.7 hit speed, if I'm correct. And what that basically means is that it actually attacks really fast, and apparently not as fast as the graveyard spawn time. But it can't catch up with graveyard that well, so that's kind of a bummer. But you can actually use some really good combinations. As you can see, you can just shred skeleton armies, you can shred goblins, you can shred minion hordes to be paired up with a ice golem. And other than that, I think it's just a really versatile card overall. We can place it on the other lane, and the opponent's troops can't target it if they're like targeting another thing. If they are going straight for the tower, they won't target your Dart Goblin, which can sometimes be a good thing if you want Dart Goblin to remain alive and go for the other lane for a counter push. That can basically mean a good thing for you. So, alright, so flaws of the Dart Goblin. The Dart Goblin, I don't think there are really any big flaws about it. It's a really versatile card, as I just said, and the only thing that I can think is bad about it is that it can get locked, and the movement speed is very fast, and sometimes it will just speed past the ice golem, as you can just see. And that can cause you some problems if you're not planning to do so. If you're planning to like just defend with the Dart Goblin behind your tank, maybe it can be too fast and maybe you run in front of your tank, which is not a good thing at all. So you want to have like really precise placement, or just wait until the tank crosses the river before placing a Dart Goblin. That's a really good tip that I can give to you guys. Basically just do that and you should be set. And my opponent is using a really I'd say a really creative strategy, double Dart Goblin and a clone spell. And one thing to note is that the Dart Goblin solo can't take out a graveyard as effectively. If the graveyard is of course supported by a troop, the Dart Goblin can't take it out as effectively because its hit speed is slightly slower than the graveyard spawn time. So it's kind of a bummer, but I think it's just a really good card. And yeah, its health is basically as much as a princess. That means you can't zap it, you can't arrow it, you can't you can't zap it, you can't ice spirit it, you can log it, you can arrow it, and you can lightning it, of course. But why would you lightning a Dart Goblin? And you can fireball it as well. So alright, oops, accidentally went to the same battle. Let's hop into another one, and as you can see, we've been doing quite well here. So here we go, next one. Alright, so the Dart Goblin. I don't think there's really anything else that I need to say. I really apologize for not uploading for 3 weeks, although I said that I would come back. Yeah, apparently there was no Wi-Fi at at the place that I was staying, and that was really a bummer. So that without Wi-Fi, I had to upload with data, and that would take up a lot of my data because I only have like a gig of data per month. So that's not really a lot when I think about it. So I must use it with caution. And the place that I went to had no Wi-Fi at all, so I couldn't upload. I'm really sorry guys, but uploading takes like I think about a gig. It usually takes about a while. And this player, as you can see, I zapped the tower, and the tower just retargeted, and our Dart Goblin survived at a sliver of health, dealing about dealing about 800 damage to his tower. So that's a really good trade by us, and at the same time zapping his skeleton army. I didn't think that he was gonna place a skeleton army. That was just a lucky zap right there, getting a ton of value from that zap right there. Really nice play by us. And here, as you can see, he has his Hot Rider coming at us, and basically this deck is basically a zap bait deck, except we're all using basically all goblins, and surprisingly it actually works. So here there's a really good placement by us. Targeted the Hot Rider first, and after that it changed targets to the Musketeer, while the Musketeer is actually in range of our tower. So that's a really nice defense by us. And here he missed zapped right there, and here I'm gonna be showing you guys how to defend against elite barbarians. And oh wait, never mind. We actually failed that defense right there, just as I said I was going to teach you guys how to defend. But here, as you can see, I put my skeleton army on the other side, just so that the ice golem wouldn't pop and just take out every single damn thing on my screen. But there we took a bit of damage, but not too big of a deal. We still defended the pack of elite barbs quite well, I'd say. And here he has a musketeer walking towards us, and I have no idea why he did that. Or honestly, I would have sent my skeleton army, my musketeer at the back, and wait until I accumulate enough elixir, and I would place a Hot Rider in front, so that musketeer doesn't go to waste. So here, as you can see, we put the Hot Rider with our Inferno Tower working out really well for us. And here, once that skeleton dies, I'm gonna be placing my Spear Goblin just to chip some damage, and none of them actually targeted the tower, which is kind of a bummer. And here, as you can see, here this is gonna be a perfect defense, pulling both barbs over to the other lane right there, as you can see. And the goblins, the Dart Goblin, the Dart Goblin is actually going to be cleaning up everything. Unfortunately though, he does zap that, he does fireball the Dart Goblin, so we had to use our skeleton army right there just to deal with both sides, just so we can mitigate the damage as much as possible. And here, as you can see, his tower is already down to 270 hit points. That's about one fireball and one zap away. Unfortunately though, we don't have a fireball, so we have to use hopefully sneak our Dart Goblin in. And here his Hot Rider is coming in hot, but we defended that quite well. And here, as you can see, I try to defend my Dart Goblin as best as I can. And here I think this Dart Goblin is going to be taking out the tower. Boom, 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 there you go, 4 hits, and that takes out the tower. Well, basically, if you leave a Dart Goblin alone, it can deal about 200 damage to a tower, depending on what the level is. Level 7, it'll deal about 230 damage to a tower. Alright, so another replay. Last one of the day, just to, just because my last video was actually like last year, surprisingly. Yeah, my last video was last year, and I haven't uploaded in a year, you can say. And this is actually the first video of the year, so let's actually make it special with the arrival of the Dart Goblin and this guy right here using a really annoying deck. I actually dislike this deck a lot. Basically, if you try to fireball his elite barbs, he'll just punish you with his 3 musketeers, which is really annoying combination to deal with. And here, as you can see, our Dart Goblin is going to be cleaning up his minions right there, and none of them touched the goblin. And as you can see, I tried to like combo it with, I tried to combo it a bit. But here, as you can see, we put both the elite barbs on the other lane, and unfortunately we didn't have anything to like support the ice golem, so we had to use our skeleton army. And as you can see, the range of the Dart Golem is actually really wide, just as wide as a Packer. Just as wide as a Royal Giant. And here, as you can see, I did the same strategy as I did the last game, basically zapping the tower at a sliver of health. And the Dart Goblin did about 700 damage to the tower, maybe even more than that. But basically, Dart Goblin is a really deadly card if you leave him alone. And basically, if you have something tanking for him. And here, as you can see, from the little mistake that I did, that I failed to destroy his pump. And here he zapped, so this is my opportunity to place my skeleton army. He's gonna be wrecking everything because he doesn't have his zap. He only has one zap, and he has basically he only has a zap. He doesn't have a lock, so we took advantage of that and we shut his push down. But although he did a few thousand damage to our tower, we still defended that quite well, I said. And if you pay close attention to his right tower, it's all the way down to 666 hit points, basically the devil number 666. And here we zap with that just to do like extra damage, so his pump doesn't get the last elixir out. And here, as you can see, he's going really aggressive. Basically, what I'm doing here is I'm waiting until he uses his zap spell So I waited until he used his ZAP spell. I waited until the goblins land onto the tower before I placed my Skarmy, just so he would use his ZAP spell first. Really nice tip to keep in mind, guys. Always use these tips that I'm trying to give you guys. They're actually really helpful if you use them correctly. So here, we defended that quite well. As you can see, we pulled, basically we defended both lanes of musketeers with our spear goblins right there, and we were trying to pull the elite barbarians because I didn't have a better counter for them. And here, as you can see, put the elite barbarians the elite barbarians to the other lane, and here, that's basically GG. There's nothing else you can do. And yeah, 8 seconds left. And I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, smash the like button down below as usual. And I hope you guys enjoyed this first video of the year, and basically just celebrating the arrival of Dart Goblins. And I'm really excited for the execution actually. I think it's gonna be a really great card, and basically I think it's gonna get nerfed if they don't do anything about it. I'm just gonna show you the stats one more time. It's just a really great card overall, I think, over here. You can target both air and ground, and basically it throws a boomerang. If you guys didn't know that, it throws a boomerang, and once it goes, it does 444 damage. No, it does 44 damage, and once it comes back, it does another 44 damage. So basically that's 88 damage in total, and that's only level 1. So think about like leveling up to level 4. Basically that will just annihilate minions, annihilate goblins, annihilate everything that's spammy basically. And I think it's gonna be a very great card. And here, last look at this, at the Dart Goblin. Mine's only at level 6 because I just bought a pack and it just came out recently, and I didn't get the Dart Goblin from the chest, from my giant chest that I unlocked a few moments ago, but I forgot to record it, which is really a bummer. But here, as you can see, his stats: attacks air and ground, range 6.5, as well as a royal giant. Basically a really versatile card. In conclusion, I think this is a very great card, and if you pair it up with some really creative strategies, you can do really well. I'd say you can pair it up with Hawk Riders, you can pair it up with miners, you can pair it up with balloons, everything you can think of, even golems, even tanky decks, maybe even Lava Hound. You never know, right? So yeah, tell me what you guys think of this new card. If you like it, just tell me what kind of decks you're using it with, and maybe you get featured in the next episode. Maybe I'll try a deck in the next episode. You never know. So yeah, if you guys want anything to improve, basically new year, new me, if you want me to improve anything on my channel, I can do it gladly for y'all. Just comment down below what you think that I should do on my channel, what I should provide to you guys. You want more deck builds, you want more different types of deck archetypes maybe, or you just want more guides. I can do anything that you guys want. I'm back in business right now, and I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, smash that like button down below and give me any feedback possible. I gladly appreciate anything that you guys have to say at me. Even critics, I appreciate everything, just so that I can improve my channel, my content, everything that makes you guys happy basically, and makes you guys learn. So yeah, peace out everyone. Have a great new year, mate.